who could talk for hours and hours, but somehow you could listen and make silence feel like trust. You never needed all the answers, you never tried to fix my pain. You simply stayed when things got difficult and never made me feel ashamed. There are hearts that love for comfort, there are hearts that love for show, but yours is something different, something I have come to know. A heart like yours is hard to find, gentle when it matters, strong when life gets hard. A heart like yours I never knew could make me feel this safe just by being true. You remember what I'm dreaming, even when I lose my way. You remind me of my courage when I doubt myself some days. And when you're carrying your own weight, you still make room for mine. That's the kind of love that changes how a woman sees her life. I don't need a perfect person, I don't need a flawless heart. I just need someone who's honest when the difficult days start. A heart like yours is hard to find, gentle when it matters, strong when life gets hard. A heart like yours I never knew could make me feel this safe just by being true. If someday the world gets heavy and you forget what you can do, I'll be there to remind you of the person that I knew, the one who never needed praise, the one who always cared, the one who taught me love could live in the way somebody stays kind. A heart like yours is hard to find, gentle when it matters, strong when life gets hard. A heart like yours I never knew could make me feel this safe just by being true. A heart like yours, a heart like yours. If I had one wish in life, I'd still choose this love. The evening moves around us, the room becomes serene. I rest my hand beside yours and smile at what this means. Maybe we were meant to find each other at a different point in time. Maybe there were too many things we had to leave behind. You had dreams you needed to follow, I had roads I needed to take. We were standing at the same door, but we weren't ready to stay. Sometimes two hearts can be right and still arrive too soon. Sometimes love needs another season before it has room to bloom. If we meet in another life, this time. I won't spend my days regretting all the things we couldn't be. You gave me something beautiful that still lives inside of me. You taught me that a person can change the way you see the world, and sometimes the shortest chapter can be the one you never forget. Maybe we were meant to cross paths, not necessarily to stay. Maybe you were part of the journey that led me to today. If we meet in another life, I hope we recognize the feeling. I hope your eyes still find mine before the moment starts leaving. If we meet in another life, maybe we'll get the timing right. Maybe we'll have all the years we couldn't have this time. Be grateful that I knew you and that we were more than friends. I won't ask the past for answers, I won't ask tomorrow why. I'll simply carry what was beautiful and let the rest pass by. If we meet in another life, I hope we recognize the feeling. I hope your eyes still find mine before the moment starts leaving. If we meet in another life, maybe we'll get the timing right. Maybe we'll have all the years we couldn't have this time. Another life, another time. Maybe somewhere love and timing finally align. Until then, wherever you are, I hope your heart is doing fine. And if love finds you again, I hope it feels like mine. We were somewhere in the middle of a life we hadn't planned. You were talking about your future while I was holding your hand. Neither one of us was certain where the road would lead us next, but the way you looked beside me made the unknown feel less complex. We don't need to see the ending to appreciate the view. Sometimes all the heart is asking is another day with you. We're halfway to forever, and that's enough for me. No need to name tomorrow, no need to make it clear. We're halfway to forever with every step we take. If this is where we're going, I don't wanna change a thing. You tell me about your ambitions, I tell you what I still want. We talk about the things we're building and the lessons we forgot. Sometimes you get lost Sometimes I overanalyze. Then you reach across the table and everything feels right. Maybe love is not a finish line. Maybe love is how we grow. Two people choosing every morning to see where this can go. We're halfway to forever, and that's enough for me. No need to name tomorrow, no need to make it clear. We're halfway to forever, with every step we take. If this is where we're going, I don't wanna change a thing. If the road becomes uncertain, we'll take another turn. If we make a few mistakes, we'll learn what we need to learn. I don't need a perfect future, I don't need a perfect plan. I just wanna keep discovering who we become together. We're halfway to forever, and that's enough for me. No need to name tomorrow, no need to make it clear. We're halfway to forever, with every step we take. If this is where we're going, I don't wanna change a thing. Halfway to forever, halfway to forever. Wherever this road takes us, I'll be there with you. The night is almost over, but our story isn't through. We're only halfway somewhere, and I'm happy walking with you. I wasn't waiting for a miracle, I was busy living mine, trying to make the most of every day, trying to leave the past behind. I had learned to love my freedom, I had learned to stand alone. Then you walked into my ordinary world and made it feel less ordinary. You didn't come to rescue me, I never needed saving. You simply brought a kind of warmth I didn't know was missing. You found me in the middle of my life, not at the beginning, not the end. You found me when I finally knew myself, and still had room to let you in. You found me in the middle of my life, when I wasn't searching anymore. And somehow meeting you made me curious about love again. I told you about my failures, you told me about your scars. We didn't hide the complicated parts that made us who we are. letting something real begin. Maybe love becomes much deeper when you don't need to be complete. You simply bring your whole life and find another heart beside it. You found me in the middle of my life, not at the beginning, not the end. You found me when I finally knew myself and still had room to let you in. You found me in the middle of my life when I wasn't searching anymore, and somehow meeting you made me curious about love again. If I had met you years before, I don't know what we'd have been. Maybe I wouldn't recognize the woman I am today. So I'm grateful for the timing, for every road I took alone, because they brought me to the version of myself who was ready to know you. You found me in the middle of my life, not at the beginning, not the end. You found me when I finally knew myself and still had room to let you in. You found me in the middle of my life when I wasn't searching anymore, and somehow meeting you made me curious about love again. In the middle of my life, you found me there. In the middle of my life, and somehow you were worth the wait. No perfect timing could have written a better story than this. I was simply living my life, and then I found you. We've talked about our childhoods, we've talked about our fears. We shared the complicated parts we carried through the years. Now sometimes we sit together and neither one speaks first, but the silence never feels empty. It feels like something we deserve. There was a time I feared the quiet, thought silence meant goodbye. Now I know some kinds of closeness don't need words to survive. When we have nothing to say, I still know you're close. I don't need a conversation to know what matters most. When we have nothing to say, I don't feel alone. There's a comfort in your presence that words could never hold. You read a book beside me, I finished something of my own. Two separate little worlds, sharing one familiar reach across without looking, and your fingers find my hand. It's such a simple gesture, but somehow I understand. Maybe this is what maturity means, when love no longer needs a show. It's being completely comfortable with someone, simply being close. When we have nothing to say, I still know you're close. I don't need a conversation to know what matters most. When we have nothing to say, there's a comfort in your presence that words could never hold. The world can fill our days with noise and ask us who to be, but when we're finally together, I can hear myself breathe. No performance, no pretending, no need to entertain. Just two people sharing silence and loving what remains. When we have nothing to say, I still know you're close. I don't need a conversation to know what matters most. When we have nothing to say, I don't feel alone. There's a comfort in your presence that words could never hold. Nothing to say, nothing to prove, just sitting here beside you is enough for me and you. The room grows still around us, the evening passes by, and in the quiet between us, I understand why I love you. I was used to people leaving before the morning came, used to watching conversations disappear without a trace. So when you said you'd stay a while, I didn't know what to believe. I had built so many walls, I forgot how to receive. But you never pushed against them, you never asked me to explain. You just sat there beside me until I stopped expecting pain. The first time you stayed, I felt something change. You didn't make a promise, you didn't need to say my name. The first time you stayed, I let my guard fall down. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't waiting for goodbye. You learned the parts I kept hidden, the places I was unsure. You never treated my old wounds like something you had to cure. You simply gave me patience, you gave me time to see that someone could stand beside me without asking me to leave. Maybe trust is built in moments when nobody has to prove that they'll still be there tomorrow. They simply choose to stay with you. The first time you stayed, I felt something change. You didn't make a promise, you didn't need to say my name. The first time you stayed, I let my guard fall down. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't waiting for goodbye. Now I don't count the hours until the night is through. I don't wonder if you'll disappear when things become difficult. You show me something simple that I had almost forgotten. Sometimes love is not about holding on, it's knowing someone won't walk away. The first time you stayed, I felt something change. You didn't make a promise, you didn't need to say my name. The first time you stayed, I let my guard fall down. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't waiting for goodbye. The first time you stayed, the first time you stayed, I stopped being afraid that love would walk away. The evening settles slowly, your hand is resting close, and for the first time in forever, I don't feel the need to We left the restaurant laughing, with nowhere left to go. You said the night was beautiful, I said I think I know. We walked without a destination, past streets we'd never seen, talking about the lives we wanted and who we'd someday be. You looked at me so naturally, like we'd done this all our lives, and something in that simple moment made the whole evening shine. This is the kind of night we remember long after the years have passed. Not because something extraordinary happened, but because it felt like it could last. This is the kind of night we remember, the kind we never have to explain. One perfect evening beside someone can stay with you for years. could change your life. I told you what I was afraid of, and you didn't judge me once. Maybe closeness isn't measured by how long you've known someone's name. Maybe it's the moment you realize you don't need to hide your heart. This is the kind of night we remember, long after the years have passed. Not because something extraordinary happened, but because it felt like it could last. This is the kind of night we remember, the kind we never have to explain. One perfect evening beside someone can stay with you for years. If tomorrow changes everything, if life takes us somewhere new, I'll still remember walking slowly with my hand inside of yours. Some nights are simply beautiful without asking to be more. And sometimes one evening can open up a door. This is the kind of night we remember, long after the years have passed. Not because something extraordinary happened, but because it felt like it could last. This is the kind of night we remember, the kind we never have to explain. One perfect evening beside someone can stay with you for years. The kind of night we remember, the kind of night we remember. One night can become a lifetime in your heart. The streets are getting quieter, the evening fades away, but something about that night still feels close today. I had a list of places I thought I'd see alone, 1,000 little plans I had written for my own. Then you came into the picture, and nothing stayed the same. Not because you asked me to, but because I love the change. We never wrote the story, we never knew the lines. We simply kept on moving, and somehow you became mine. Look at the life we never planned, look at where we are. Two people with different dreams who somehow came this far. Look at the life we never planned, it's more than I could see. I thought I knew what I wanted until you showed me what could be. We have taken different turns and changed our minds 1,000 times. You courage in my weakness. I found patience in your eyes. There were nights I felt uncertain. There were mornings full of doubt. But whenever I looked toward you, I knew we'd figure it out. Maybe life isn't a straight line. Maybe love isn't either. Maybe every unexpected turn can bring you somewhere sweeter. Look at the life we never planned. Look at where we are. Two people with different dreams who somehow came this far. Look at the life we never planned. It's more than I could see. I thought I knew what I wanted until you showed me what could be. Somebody told me years ago that this would be my life. I probably would have laughed at them and never thought twice. But now I wouldn't trade a moment of the road that brought me here. Every unexpected chapter made the picture disappear. Look at the life we never planned. Look at where we are. Two people with different dreams who somehow came this far. Look at the life we never planned. It's more than I could see. I thought I knew what I wanted until you showed me what could be. The life we never planned. The life we never planned somehow became the life I never want to lose. The evening moves around us. The years can do what they do. I never planned this life, but I wouldn't change it with you. I had a list of places I thought I'd see alone. 1,000 little plans I had written for my own. Then you came into the picture and nothing stayed the same. Not because you asked me to, but because I love the change. We never wrote the story, we never knew the lines. We simply kept on moving and somehow you became mine. Look at the life we never planned. Look at where we are. Two people with different dreams who somehow came this far. Look at the life we never planned. It's more than I could see. I thought I knew what I wanted until you showed me what could be. We have taken different turns and changed our minds 1,000 times. You found courage in my weakness. I found patience in your eyes. There were nights I felt showed me what could be. Told me years ago that this would be my life, I probably would have laughed at them and never thought twice. But now I wouldn't trade a moment of the road that brought me here. Every unexpected chapter made the picture disappear. Dreams who somehow came this far. The life we never planned. It's more than I could see. I thought I knew what I wanted until you showed me what could be. The life we never planned. The life we never planned somehow became the life I never wanna lose. The evening moves around us, the years can do what they do. I never planned this life, but I wouldn't change it with you. There were words between our silence that we never let come out. Little truths beneath our laughter, things we couldn't talk about. You would look at me sometimes, then turn away too soon, like you were afraid that honesty might change the shape of you. We were standing on the edge of something neither understood. Two people feeling everything and pretending that we could. These are the things we almost said, the feelings we kept inside, the words that waited on our lips. Every time our eyes met mine, these are the things we almost said. Maybe we were scared to know how much we really wanted, how far we might have gone. I remember one December when you called me after midnight. You said you couldn't sleep again. I said I was awake too. We talked about the future like it belonged to someone else. But every time you said we, I felt it somewhere in myself. Maybe timing isn't cruel. Maybe people need to grow before they understand the value of the things they almost chose. These are the things we almost said, the feelings we kept inside, the words that waited on our lips. Every time our eyes met mine, these are the things we almost said. Maybe we were scared to know how much we really wanted, how far we might have gone. things we almost said, the feelings we kept inside, the words that waited on our lips. Every time our eyes met mine. These are the things we almost said. Maybe we were scared to know how much we really wanted, how far we might have gone. Almost said it, almost knew, almost had a life that could have been me and you. Some words are never spoken, some feelings never leave, and somewhere in the silence I still remember what we almost were. There is something I become whenever you are near, a softer kind of confidence, a woman without fear. I laugh a little louder, I dream a little more. I don't question every feeling like I always did before. You never tell me who to be, you never ask me to perform. You simply make me feel enough, exactly as I am. I love the woman you bring out, the one I get to be with you. She doesn't hide behind her doubts, she finally sees the truth. I love the woman you bring out, she's stronger than before. You didn't change a thing about me, you helped me see what I was made for. You make room for all my questions, you don't laugh at what I fear. When I start to doubt myself, you somehow make the answer clear. And when you need somebody, I wanna be that person too. Not because I have to save you, but because I care for you. Maybe that's the kind of romance that lasts beyond the thrill. When loving someone doesn't make you smaller, it makes you more yourself. I love the woman you bring out, the one I get to be with you. She doesn't hide behind her doubts, she finally sees the truth. I love the woman you bring out, she's stronger than before. You didn't change a thing about me, you helped me see what I was made for. see what I was made for. The woman you bring out, the woman you bring out, I never knew she was inside me until you came around. The evening settles softly, I look at you and smile. Somewhere along this journey, I found myself in loving you. We've spent enough time pretending that we don't know what's here. Every time you move beside me, I can feel the atmosphere. You look away when I get closer, I smile like I don't know why. But the truth has been between us every time we meet our eyes. So let's leave the careful words behind. Let's stop hiding what we feel. For one evening, let us be exactly who we really are. Tonight we tell the truth, tonight we let it show. I don't wanna hide from you, and I don't wanna let you go. Tonight we tell the truth, no promises required. Just tell me what you feel, and I'll tell you what I feel inside. You say you've been thinking about me more than you wanted to admit. I laugh because I've been doing exactly the same thing. You reach across the distance and your hand finds mine. For once neither one of us tries to cross the line. Maybe we've been waiting too long for a perfect time to speak. Maybe the most honest moments are the ones we don't repeat. Tonight we tell the truth, tonight we let it show. I don't wanna hide from you, and I don't wanna let you go. Tonight we tell the truth, no promises required. Just tell me what you feel, and I'll tell you what I feel inside. Becomes something beautiful, we'll discover that in time. But tonight I want to remember the moment you became mine. Tonight we tell the truth, tonight we let it show. I don't wanna hide from you, and I don't wanna let you go. Tonight we tell the truth, no promises required. Just tell me what you feel, and I'll tell you what I feel inside. Tonight we tell the truth, tonight we finally said it. We were sitting at the table with the conversation low. You were telling me a story about somewhere you had gone. I was listening to your voice when you reached across the space. Your fingers touched my hand and everything changed. It wasn't planned, it wasn't dramatic, it wasn't something we could see. It was just a simple touch that suddenly meant everything. When your hand found mine, I didn't need a reason. When your hand found mine, I forgot about the evening. When your hand found mine, something opened in my heart, and for one quiet second I knew where I belonged. You didn't pull away, and neither did I. We kept talking like before, but something had shifted inside. Your thumb moved across my fingers so gently I could barely feel. And somehow that small gesture made everything feel real. Maybe love isn't always a sentence we can write. Sometimes it's just a touch that makes the moment right. When your hand found mine, I didn't need a reason. When your hand found mine, I forgot about the evening. When your hand found mine, something opened in my heart, and for one quiet second I knew where I belonged. I don't know what that moment will become in years to come, but I remember how it felt before the words had come. No promise had been spoken, no future had been planned. There was only you beside me, and your fingers holding mine. When your hand found mine, I didn't need a reason. When your hand found mine, I forgot about the evening. When your hand found mine, something opened in my heart, and for one quiet second I knew where I belonged. When your hand found mine, when your hand found mine, the simplest touch can change your whole life. The conversation carried on, the night continued slowly. But from that moment forward, nothing felt quite ordinary. days that felt too long to hold. I kept moving through the changes, trying not to lose my hope. Then you came into my world when I wasn't asking why. You didn't promise me a future, you just met me where I stood. Maybe timing has its reasons, maybe hearts need time to grow. Maybe all the roads behind us had to lead us here somehow. We were worth the waiting, worth every road behind, worth every lonely moment that brought your heart to mine. We were worth the waiting, now I finally understand. Some beautiful beginnings take time to find their way. You had lived through your own seasons, carried stories of your own. I had learned to guard my feelings, you had learned to stand alone. But we never asked each other to erase the lives we'd known. We just opened up the future and decided not to rush. There was no perfect beginning, there was no perfect sign. Just two people finally ready at the same point in time. We were worth the waiting, worth every road behind, worth every lonely moment that brought your heart to mine. We were worth the waiting, now I finally understand. Some beautiful beginnings take time to find their way. If I could go back and change it, I don't think I would. Every wrong turn taught me something, every ending led me here. I would walk through every season, I would face each empty year, if it meant I'd find you waiting at the end of every road. We were worth the waiting, worth every road behind, worth every lonely moment that brought your heart to mine. We were worth the waiting, now I finally understand. Some beautiful beginnings take time to find their way. Worth the waiting, worth the waiting. After everything I've lived, I'd wait for you again. The years no longer matter, the past can rest tonight. I look at you beside me, and everything feels right. You met me after all the changes, after all the roads I'd walked, after every door I closed and every lesson life had taught. You didn't know the younger woman who was afraid to ask for more. You only saw the person standing right in front of you that night. And somehow that was what I needed. Not someone who knew my past, but someone willing to discover who I had become at last. You know the woman I am, not the girl I used to be. You see the strength behind my silence and the softer side of me. You know the woman I am, and you never asked me to change. You love the life I built myself and still make room for your name. I don't need to hide my ambitions, I don't need to make them small. You celebrate the things I dream of. You never ask me to choose at all. And when I have a difficult evening, you don't tell me to be strong. You simply remind me who I am when I forget it for too long. Maybe love is being witnessed without being rearranged. Finding someone who can hold you and still let you remain. You know the woman I am, not the girl I used to be. You see the strength behind my silence and the softer side of me. You know the woman I am, and you never asked me to change. You love the life I built myself and still make room for your name. If the years should make me different, if my dreams should change their shape, I know you'll never make me smaller just to make your heart feel safe. And if you need the same from me, I'll give you that same grace. Two people growing side by side without losing who they are. You know the woman I am, not the girl I used to be. You see the strength behind my silence and the softer side of me. You know the woman I am, and you never ask me to change. You love the life I built myself and still make room for your name. You know the woman I am. You know the woman I am. And somehow being seen by you feels better than being understood. The evening settles around us. Your eyes are calm and warm. I don't have to become somebody else to know that I am loved. I had forgotten how it felt to let somebody get this close. I had become so good at leaving before I needed anyone. Then you came into my life without asking me to change. You never tried to rush my heart, you simply stayed the same. You didn't promise me forever, you didn't ask me to believe. You gave me something much more precious. You gave me room to breathe. You made me believe again that love could still be kind, that I could open up my heart and leave the fear behind. You made me believe again without a single grand display. You showed me love can feel like peace when it is given the right way. You never questioned all my scars or asked me where they came from. You listened when I needed silence and smiled when I finally opened up. I started telling you my secrets, the ones I kept for years. And every time you held me closer, I felt a little less afraid. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe healing isn't being strong. Maybe it's finding someone gentle who makes you feel you still belong. You made me believe again that love could still be kind, that I could open up my heart and leave the fear behind. You made me believe again without a single grand display. You showed me love can feel like peace when it is given the right way. Future holds, and I'm finally okay with that, because I spent too many years trying to protect my heart from love. Now if tomorrow brings a challenge, I'll meet it without fear, because whatever happens after this, I'm grateful that you're here. You made me believe again that love could still be kind, that I could open up my heart and leave the fear behind. You made me believe again without a single grand display. You showed me love can feel like peace when it is given the right way. You made me believe again. Finished, then you taught it how to feel. The night is soft around us, your fingers rest in mine. I don't need to know tomorrow, for once I'm simply fine. There are hours that disappear without leaving anything behind. Then there are moments with you that stay inside my mind. We can talk about nothing and somehow lose the afternoon. You have a way of making every minute feel brand new. I used to measure life in days and everything I had to do. Now I measure it in moments that I get to spend with you. You make time feel different. You make the tell you what I dream. We sit across from each other, and everything feels easy. There's no need to entertain me, there's no need to make me laugh. Just being here beside you makes the whole day feel like enough. Maybe happiness is simple, maybe we've been looking too far. Maybe it's just finding someone who makes you forget the clock. You make time feel different, you make the hours slow. You make an ordinary moment feel like somewhere I should go. You make time feel different when I'm close to you. The world keeps moving around us, but I don't have to move. When the years become a story and the days begin to blur, I remember how the minutes always felt a little longer with you. Not because the world was perfect, not because we had no pain, but because when I was with you, I was never chasing time again. You make time feel different, you make the hours slow. You make an ordinary moment feel like somewhere I should go. You make time feel different when I'm close to you. The world keeps moving around us, but I don't have to move. You make time feel different. You make time feel different. One moment beside you feels like a lifetime in my hands. The evening turns to midnight. The clock continues on, but sitting here beside you makes me forget it's moving. There are hours that disappear without leaving anything behind. Then there are moments with you that stay inside my mind. We can talk about nothing and somehow lose the afternoon. You have a way of making every minute feel brand new. I used to measure life in days and everything I had to do. Now I measure it in moments that I get to spend with you. You make time feel different, you make the hours slow. You make an ordinary moment feel like somewhere I should go. You make time feel different when I'm close to you. The world across from each other, and everything feels easy. There's no need to entertain me, there's no need to make me laugh. Just being here beside you makes the whole day feel like enough. Maybe happiness is simple, maybe we've been looking too far. Maybe it's just finding someone who makes you forget the clock. You make time feel different, you make the hours slow. You make an ordinary moment feel like somewhere I should go. You make time feel different when I'm close to you. The world keeps moving around us, but I don't have to move. When the years become a story and the days begin to blur, I'll remember how the minutes always felt a little longer with you. Not because the world was perfect, not because we had no pain, but because when I was with you, I was never chasing time again. You make time feel different, you make the hours slow. You make an ordinary moment feel like somewhere I should go. You make time feel different when I'm close to you. The world keeps moving around us, but I don't have to move. You make time feel different, you make time feel different. One moment beside you feels like a lifetime in my hands. The evening turns to midnight, the clock continues on, but sitting here beside you makes me forget it's moving.